Welcome back to Ground Rules, where we don't just tell you what prices did last week, we unpack what's driving them and what growers should be watching next. There are a few interesting signals coming through the fresh produce markets this week. Potatoes could be heading for a slight lift. Onions are proving surprisingly resilient. Tomatoes remain under pressure as warmer weather pushes more ripe fruit onto the markets. And bananas are becoming one of the more interesting stories, with significantly lower volumes continuing to support prices. With demand potentially improving as we head towards the weekend, could we see a little more support coming into parts of the market? Let's jump straight into the numbers. Let's start with potatoes. The average potato price declined by almost 2% last week to 63.76 per 10 kg. Looking at the different categories, Saffras came in at 67 Rand, Class 1 large mondials on 77 Rand, with Class 1 medium mondials on 62 Rand per 10 kg. But here's where the market gets interesting. We appear to be properly between production regions at the moment. The first producers around Christiana and Douglas are starting to finish up this week, while only a small number of producers from the northern regions are currently entering into the markets. Limpopo may only really begin coming in next week. That transition left the market relatively empty over the weekend, and when supply tightens, even temporarily, it can create an opportunity for prices. So my outlook for potatoes this week is positive, with prices potentially lifting slightly. But don't lose sight of September. Once those Limpopo volumes start arriving in greater numbers, the supply picture could change quite quickly and potentially bring a very different pricing environment. Tomatoes remain under considerable pressure. Prices fell another 13% last week to R5.85 per kilogram, while volumes increased 5% week on week. And the warmer weather is creating another challenge. The heat over the past week has resulted in a lot more red, ripe tomatoes reaching the market floor. At wholesale level, buyers don't necessarily want tomatoes that are already that ripe, because it significantly reduces their remaining shelf life once they reach retail. So this isn't simply a volume story. It is a volume, ripeness and shelf life story. With high volumes still coming through, prices could remain under substantial pressure this week. My outlook for tomatoes is therefore downward to sideways. Now here's one of the week's surprises. Onion prices increased another 6% to an average of R105.91 per 10 kg. Breaking that down, brown Class 1 medium onions came in at R124, white Class 1 mediums on R132, while red Class 1 mediums on R209 per 10 kg. This increase is particularly interesting because if we compare current prices with the trends we've seen over the past 2 years, we wouldn't necessarily have expected onions to remain this strong. But that doesn't mean the risk has disappeared. The short-term outlook still suggests that larger volumes could begin entering the market. And if temperatures warm rapidly, production could accelerate, bringing additional supply and renewed downward pressure. So, despite the strength we're seeing right now, my outlook for onion prices this week remains negative. Carrot prices declined another 9% last week to R4.52 per kilogram. That's now approximately 6% lower than a year ago. But this is one market where I'm becoming a little more optimistic. Volumes started declining slightly last week, and if we combine that with potentially better demand towards the end of this week, conditions could begin improving. There's also the price itself. At R4.52 per kilogram, we're already sitting at relatively low levels, which means the likelihood of another significant decline is starting to reduce. So my outlook for carrots has turned slightly more positive. Sweet peppers had a strong week. The average price increased by 18% to R17.52 per kilogram. But once again, there's a very different story depending on the color. Green peppers were down 2% to R12.94. Yellow peppers were up an impressive 36% to R25.45, while red peppers increased 40% to R28.11 per kilogram. With supply potentially beginning to decline, I remain positive about this market, and if we see better consumer demand coming through at the same time, that could provide further upward momentum in this market. My short-term outlook therefore for sweet peppers remains positive for this week. Let's quickly run through the rest of the vegetable board. Cabbage prices trade sideways at R3.55 per kilogram. Sweet potatoes increased to R4.38. Spinach took a significant knock, declining by 20% to R3.54. Butternuts strengthened to R6.20, while pumpkins increased to R3.29. Green beans moved higher to R18.58, while cucumbers traded at R14.19 per kilogram. And garlic deserves a special mention this week. The average garlic price jumped 21% to R85.36 per kilogram, with local produced garlic averaging on R81, while imported garlic reached approximately R90 per kilogram. Now let's move over to the fruit markets, where bananas continue to give us one of the clearest examples of how supply can completely change the price story. We saw 42% less fruit with 47% higher prices. Banana prices actually declined 2% last week to R11.53 per kilogram, which works out to approximately R207 per 18 kilogram box. But zoom out from that weekly movement, because the bigger picture is far more interesting. Banana prices are currently 47% higher than where we were a year ago. Why? Because volumes are 42% lower year on year. That's a substantial reduction in supply. If those lower volumes continue, I expect banana prices could strengthen further as we move towards the end of this year, potentially reaching a seasonal high around November. My medium-term outlook for bananas therefore remains positive. Apple prices increased by 2% to R9.70 per kilogram, with pears declining by 5% to R9.29. The broader outlook remains that apples could now begin moving into an upward trend, while pears may only start showing stronger upward momentum from around September onwards. Orange prices declined by another 9% last week to R2.52 per kilogram, and the year-on-year comparison remains significant. Orange prices are now 50% lower than where we were a year ago, while volumes remain 69% higher year-on-year. However, the supply story should gradually begin changing now. We should start seeing fewer and fewer oranges reaching the markets, which could allow prices to improve somewhat as we move towards the end of this year. Elsewhere in citrus, lemon prices declined to R3.94 per kilogram, while grapefruits also fell by 7% to R4.91. Avocado prices fell by 9% last week to R16.41. By varieties, Fiates traded on approximately R24, with Haas on R13 per kilogram last week. But I'm still positive about where this market could go next. Supply should become progressively tighter as we approach the end of this year, and that could support higher prices. Naturally, we'll still see weekly fluctuations depending on the demand in that week, but my broader outlook for avocados remains positive. Table grapes recorded another major move last week, with prices falling 28% to R62.88 per kilogram. Local grapes are now out of season, which means imported fruit plays a much greater role, and imported prices can create significant volatility in the local market prices. Pineapple prices declined to R7.58, while blueberries fell by 5% to R49.92 per kilogram. With larger blueberry volumes available, blueberry prices are expected to remain at relatively lower levels for the rest of this year. So, what should growers take away from this week's market? Potatoes are one to watch in the immediate term. We're sitting in that interesting gap between production regions, and the relatively empty market could give prices a little room to move higher next week. But once Limpopo starts bringing larger volumes to the market, September could tell a different story, however. Onions remain surprisingly strong, but don't mistake current strength for guaranteed momentum. More supply and warmer weather could turn that market very quickly. Tomatoes remain vulnerable. The combination of heat, higher volumes, and more fully ripe fruit is creating both price and shelf life pressure. And then there's bananas, a market that's carrying 42% less volumes than a year ago, while prices are 47% higher. Tells you exactly why supply matters just as much as the price on the board. Also keep an eye on the demand side as we move towards the weekend. Stronger buying could provide some additional support across parts of the fresh produce market. Thanks for joining us this week for another Ground Rules Fresh Produce Market Update. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and remember, the best farming decisions always start with solid ground rules.